How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your Ginger Geordie Geek, and I'm fresh back from my first Comic Con of the year. Feels like a lifetime since we've been to one, but there was a one held in my local area in Newcastle called Newcastle Unleashed, so I popped in to give that a bit of a look. Really interesting, these comic shows. If you're old like me, I remember when I was 16, 17 going to comic conventions in Newcastle, in old church halls and things like that. And it was literally just a massive room full of people selling, believe it or not, comics. And I loved it. Absolutely great. And over the years, you've seen a bit of a decline in that. So it's very rare you see many comic sellers at comic conventions these days, certainly up in the northeast. It tends to be the majority of stuff is kind of vinyl pops and anime stuff and things like that, which is fine for the current collector, but it's not really what I'm after. So this comic convention had one main comic book seller, which I've picked up stuff from before. He's always there, good prices, bit of a range of stuff. Like I said, the majority of the stuff at the convention was anime things. There was quite a lot of cosplay. I'll put some images up now. My son went with us. He did tell us off at one point. He told us that, you know, he didn't think it was appropriate as keep stopping all these young ladies in Harley Quinn costumes and asking to take photos with them. Maybe he's got a point. I was much safer. Instead, I just took photos of them from a distance. Yeah, so interesting convention. Picked up a few bits and bobs. Nothing really to get overly excited about. I would love to go to a proper convention where it's just comic books, because that's what I'm into. So if anybody knows of any that are like that, do let us know. Right, so what did I get? Not a lot to be fair. But this one guy did have a few books which I was interested in at reasonable prices. I will say that this is all Tim's fault from the Hobgoblin's Hideaway. He seems to have, I don't know how he's done this, but he seems to have sold us a few signed books lately, and it's kind of reignited an old passion I had for signed comic books. Particularly now I know that he can, if you go via Tim, he can get them verified for you. So I've started picking up a lot more signed books, and you'll see that basically everything I've got here pretty much is signed. So we've got Uncanny X-Men 282, First Bishop. Nice copy of that. And that is signed by, I'll murder his name, Portico? I don't know. There's no certificate or anything with that one, so it's a bit of a punt that it's his proper signature, but we'll see. So signed by Portico. It's a mushroom, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, First Bishop. Put that one there, and then another copy. This one was only tenner. Signed again by the same guy. Nice copy, nice book. Like I say, no certificate with these ones, so I'm hoping the genuine signatures, but Tim will be able to sort that out for us and check that. So again, signed by him. We've then got X-Men 283. So you would argue Bishop's first appearance again signed by the same guy. And again, only a tenner, so not bad really. So 3 copies of arguably first appearances of Bishop, signed by the artist. This one was quite nice. This is X-Force 11, First Domino, signed by Rob Liefeld. Rob. Quite a nice book, that. Quite a nice book, quite a nice copy as well. He did have 2 copies of this. I'm regretting not picking up the second one, to be honest. Again, no certificate or anything, just Rob's signature across the X-Force label. I'm hoping that that'll come back verified. Quite a nice book to have. Yeah, quite pleased with that one. Next one, I've been picking up a lot of copies of this because I think this book's going to explode. I think it's still very reasonably priced. This book's got a few spine ticks, so it's not a 9.8 contender by any shape or measure. But that's Marvel Point 1, first appearance of Kamala Khan, 80 quid for that. Surely a book that's going to shoot up in value when the TV series comes out. So rather pleased with that one. We'll get that one graded and see what it comes back with. Like I say, a couple of spine ticks, which is a bit of a shame, but nonetheless, still a nice book to have. He says that. A nice book to have. I've already got, I think, 5 copies. But never mind. It's another one, isn't it? It's another nice one. Okie dokie. So, and that's it. Not a lot else really to talk about from the Comic Con. My son got a couple of anime swords from Sword Art Online or something. There was a couple of guests there, a couple of people from Lord of the Rings and that kind of stuff, but nobody that particularly jumped out and interested me. I'm trying to get myself sorted so I can get the Thought Bubble. I've heard that that's a really good convention. Let us know in the comments below if it's worth going to. And I'd like to get to one of the London Comic Cons, but I'm a bit worried that if I go all the way and pay all the money to get to London, that it'll be a bit like this one, in that it's mainly anime and stuff like that. So if anyone's been to the main London Comic Cons, please let us know if it is comics that they're selling there rather than anime stuff. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please don't forget to comment on the videos, and each month we'll give away 20 free comics to a randomly selected comment. Thanks very much. Take care. See you next time.